Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. James Holmes Jr. with Black Lion. Today is a special day. We are actually at the rotunda of the Minnesota State Capitol today. I have a very special guest. I have Mr. Dan Johnson, who's the CEO of our newest credit union in Minnesota, Arise Credit Union. Some of you may or may not know I'm on the board of directors there, and this is something that we've been working on behind the scenes. We're getting very, very close to making this a reality, and just wanted to chat with Dan just briefly here to basically review and give an overview of some of the very, very, very promising things that we have coming for the city of Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota. Dan.
Thank you so much, James. Glad to be here, glad to be on your podcast. We are very excited. We have an opportunity now to get a financial institution in North Minneapolis, the heart of North Minneapolis, that will give us an opportunity to get a better understanding of our finances. And what we're talking about is financial literacy and financial freedom, and having an opportunity to have your institution be a welcoming place as opposed to kind of a judge and jury type of setting, which we find a lot in the big box banks. Big box banks have their place. However, this place that we're making now for the Afro-Americans and all people in North Minneapolis will be a welcoming place. It'll be a place to where when you walk in, we almost want to be like Cheers and be like Norm. And we want to get close to that level of knowing our clients so that they can feel like they own this. Because the great thing about a credit union is that members own it. You
Absolutely.
have ownership.
Absolutely. Dan, do you mind talking briefly about the process that we're going through as far as setting up a Rise Credit Union, how far we've come, and how far we have to go as far as this being an actual reality for Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota?
I'm glad you asked, because right now we're on the cusp of what's called federal and state chartering. We're looking to be chartered. That just means we're in line with the state and the government to do business. So we've done a lot of water carrying and heavy lifting by people like yourself, both boards, and all of the volunteers, and the Credit Union Association have just done tremendous work and help. But we have a little bit further to go. We need more surveys done by our community just to let the federal government and the state know that we want and really need a credit union for us, by us, that's represented by people that look like us. And again, we love all and serve all. However, we're primarily trying to get back to the people that's been underserved and underbanked. Right now, what we still need, we're circling around getting our final spot for our location. We're excited. It's going to be, right now, tentatively, it's going to be on Broadway, right in the heart of Northside and North Minneapolis, where the need is the greatest.
Right.
So right now we are having architects walk through to find out what our dollar per square footage build out will be. That's the information we can get back to the powers that be, our philanthropic community, so that then they can know exactly what we're looking for. They can see we have a viable plan and then join into this historic movement and event. So that's the state of our union at this moment. We are in the final steps of charter approval, and that just means we can do business and really bring higher interest earned, less interest paid, and a better opportunity for people to get educated about their finances.
And for those of you who have been following Black Lion, you know that Black Lion is heavily involved in financial literacy. So that's one of the reasons why this is a very important project to us, because historically we have not been invited to the table and we've often been overlooked. And as a matter of fact, the majority of the times we've been prey to predatory lending practices and things like that. And those are some of the things that we're going to be addressing with the Rise Credit Union. Can you speak on that, Dan?
Oh yes, I was just here last week voting in favor of Article 290, which would limit and cap the usurious interest rates that are being charged by, let's just say, payday lenders. Again, these industries have their place. However, we cannot have our most vulnerable borrower have pits of quicksand, financial quicksand everywhere around them. We have to make it so that if you are in need, you will be able to get a helping hand. That's what Minnesota's about. You work hard, take care of your family, good things will happen to you. And if you have a need, we're there to help, but not at 500%. We can't do it that way. So that is what I would like to say. Speaking to your question, we are actively working to displace that. We will have a same-day loan, and we'll have the software to do it with a reasonable rate, with a rate that someone can definitely find their way out of in a short period of time. So that is something that's been key in our performance. It's been key in how we've represented and stated the services that we're going to provide. So it is one of the financial anvils that we find our community.
Dan, you snuck in a big word. That big word was performa. Just break that down, just for us just a little bit.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you did that because I pride myself on not giving the $3 word without an explanation. Performa is just a big projection of what you will do, how you will do it, the finances that will be needed to do it, what your estimated dollars and cents will be through a period of time. That's what a performa is for 1 year, 2 year, or 3 years. Ours happens to be for 3. So that is the performa. And I did use the word usurious as well. Usurious just means outrageous interest rates that are just pretty much illegal.
Well, folks, this is, in essence, the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, but we're eating it.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Dan?
Yes,
we're
we
eating
are.
it.
We are.
So
We got
stay on the
napkins.
lookout. Rise Credit Union, doing very good things. And you guys look for us, okay? Because we're all here to make things better for Minneapolis and for the state of Minnesota.
For 100 years and beyond.
Yes, absolutely. For myself, James Holmes Jr., Black Lion, and as a part of the ABEP Board of Directors, and Mr. Dan Johnson, CEO of Arise Credit Union. Thank you guys, and we will be in touch. Stay blessed.
Thank you.